Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Living with Simply Mercy B. Today we're making rolls, and not just any rolls, Hawaiian sweet rolls. Here are the ingredients that you will need to put your sweet Hawaiian rolls together. We have some all-purpose flour, butter, an egg, buttermilk, vanilla extract, honey, pineapple juice, and some instant dry yeast. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by adding 3 ounces of our butter to our saucepan. And that's going to be about 6 tablespoons. And I like to go ahead and cut my butter up into pats. That will make the melting process speed up a little bit. So we have our butter. We're going to measure off a half a cup of buttermilk. Add to your butter, followed by 1/3 of a cup of honey. You can tell that's going to be a good Hawaiian roll, huh? We're going to add that into the mixture. So we're just going to take all our liquids and we're going to get them all heated up to 110 degrees. The last thing we want to add is pineapple juice. You need 1 cup of pineapple juice, and this is a 8-ounce container. This is 8 ounces of pineapple juice, so you want to get 8 ounces. We're just going to add our pineapple juice right in there. I can see where this is going to be a good one. So we have all our liquids, our butter, and our honey mixed into our saucepan. We're going to put this on the stove and let it melt until the temperature reaches 110 degrees. So while our liquids are coming up to temperature, we're going to go ahead and measure off our flour and add our yeast and let it get combined together. A stand mixer will definitely come in handy when you're making bread. So today I'm going to be using a dough hook as well as the paddle. I'm going to start it off with the paddle, and then we're going to end up with the dough hook. I've started measuring off my flour, and we're going to need 5½ cups. I'm using a spoon to spoon it into my measuring cup so we can have the proper measurements. I added my flour to my stand mixer. Now I'm going to add my yeast. And we need 1 tablespoon of instant yeast. This packet is 1 tablespoon. So we're going to add that in with our flour, along with 2 teaspoons of salt. Now we're just going to mix this until they're well combined. Our butter and our liquids has melted well together. We're going to test that. We're looking for 110 degrees. And you want to make sure that your thermometer does not touch the bottom of your pan because you will get a false reading. We're reading just above 110 and we're okay. So now we're going to slowly add our liquids to our dry ingredients. Slowly. Because remember, this liquid is hot. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it and change into my dough hook. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the speed so we can get everything well combined. Okay, our dough is ready. This is exactly what we're looking for. So now we want to lightly flour our surface. And we're going to take our dough. Oh, it smells so good. I cannot wait to try this one out. That's a beautiful dough. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to flour my hands just a little bit to get started. Okay, we're just going to roll that. We're going to roll our dough around in that flour. It's a messy job, but guess what? We're looking for good results. Just want to continue to roll it around, just like so. We don't want to leave any of that behind. So we have formed the ball. I'm going to clean this bowl up and oil it up, and we're going to let it rise in this bowl. I'm just going to take my oil and I'm going to drizzle it in my bowl and make sure it's nice and oiled up. Now I'm just going to take my ball of dough and we're going to place this into our oil bowl, just like so. And we're going to let this double in size. And it's going to take about an hour, hour and a half to rise. We're going to take some plastic wrap and cover the bowl. And we're going to let this rise for 1 hour and a half to 2 hours. And it should double in size. It's been an hour and a half now. And now I'm just going to oil up my baking pan and get it prepared for my rolls. Take a look at our dough. It has doubled in size. Now we're simply going to lightly dust our work surface with our flour. We're going to take our beautiful dough and we're going to deflate it by punching it down. In the midst of me making my rolls, my grandbabies decided to come and pay me a visit. So you will see a little head pop in every now and again. Now we're going to take our dough and we're going to transfer it to our floured surface. I'm also going to take some of that flour and dust my hands. Now I'm just going to take my dough and I'm going to roll it around in the flour because it's pretty sticky at this point, and we're just going to roll it around in the flour and shape it into somewhat of a log. And this is going to make it that much more easier to work with. Now, according to my recipe, it's asking me to cut this dough into 15 equal size portions. This is going to make 15 rolls. These are going to be some pretty big rolls, and you can easily get 24 rolls out of this particular dough. But we're going to go ahead and follow the recipe, and I'm using my pizza cutter to go ahead and cut my rolls into 15 equal portions. I am simply going to take each portion of my dough and I'm going to roll it into a smooth ball and add it to my oil pan. Guys, I love yeast rolls, but the longest part about a yeast roll is the waiting process. You have to let them sit and rise twice, and that's about 3 hours. But anyway, these are our beautiful rolls, and now we're going to take them and we're going to put them in some plastic wrap, and they have to sit and rise yet again. I'm going to take my rolls and I'm going to put them into my oven without turning it on, and we're going to let them rise for 1.5 hours. Take a look at our rolls. They are ready. It has been 1.5 hours and they have doubled in size. I'm simply going to take some honey butter and brush the tops of my rolls. And I already have my oven set at 375 degrees. And these are going to cook for about 15 to 18 minutes. They are beautiful. I can't wait to taste them. Now don't be shy when you're adding that butter. These are called buttery sweet Hawaiian rolls. Now we're going to take these rolls and we're going to bake them for 15 to 18 minutes. And when we come back, we're going to add us another layer of that beautiful honey butter. Take a look at those beautiful rolls. They came out so beautiful. Wow, they're beautiful. Now, we're going to add us another layer of honey butter right on top of those rolls. And we're not going to be shy. We're going to add that honey butter right on top, and we're going to get it all in between those rolls. And it's going to be a time had with some honey sweetened Hawaiian rolls. Now you know what time it is. It's time to plate. And we're going right in the middle and get us one of these beautiful rolls. I wished you can smell what's going on in my house. That's a beautiful roll. Take a look at it. I am so impressed. Wow. It looks just like a restaurant roll. Y'all know it's time to dig in. And that little tear came from the honey butter. Moist, fluffy, sweet, just good. Guys, these are Mercy approved rolls. Please make you some of these sweet honey Hawaiian rolls and enjoy.